listen quietly and follow along. It's important that you know this. At any point, click the pause button to check your understanding or to take a break.
Hello artists! In this video, I'm going to show you how to use tempera cakes. These are amazing materials to use, especially on a nice drawing like my flower. You need a paintbrush, a cup of water, your palette of paints. I even have little napkins so I can put my paintbrush on. And I'll be using a spray bottle to always keep my paints nice and ready to use. You're gonna know that these paints need water to work. Otherwise, they're just kind of like chalk. So I'm going to be spraying your paints for you. Whenever you need water on your tempera cake, let me know and I'll come by with some spray. I'm going to start off with green down here because I'm going to start with the grass on my picture. When we use tempera paints, we have a paintbrush and you can give your paint a little bit of a stir, just like this. And you'll see the paint is on my paintbrush. I know it's that because it's kind of turning green color. You don't really need to dig your paintbrush into the little tempera cake. That's just gonna make it get messy. Just enough so you have enough on your brush. Let's go to the drawing. I'm going to brush the paint where I want it on my picture. Now, these are kind of like watercolor. So you put the paint wherever you want to use it. Sometimes if our paper is wet, for example, I'll take some water, the color might flow into that just a little bit. Now, my paintbrush is dirty, so I don't want to start getting my paintbrush into another color. After you're done with each color, you have to put your paintbrush in the water and stir, stir, stir until there's none of that color left on your paintbrush. Maybe stir a little extra just to be sure. Here's where that napkin comes in handy. We're going to blot it off. Now that I use green, cleaned off my brush by stir, 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 blot, blot, I'm ready for the next color. I cannot wet the color with my paintbrush because the water is probably tinted with green now. So I'm gonna wait for my teacher to come by and spray the purple. Now I can use purple because the paint is wet. Now and my paintbrush is clean too, I'm ready to touch my paint. Just a little stir. I have some on my paintbrush and I'm going to paint my flower. Wherever I put my paintbrush and the hairs, that's where the paint will go. There you go. Just like this. If your paintbrush starts to get a little dry and the paint starts to get a little thin in color, we call that transparent, you can just come back and get more from the tempera cake. Now my tempera cake, whenever it starts to dry out, meaning there's not enough water there, all you have to do is raise your hand and I'll come get more water on it for you. Spray, spray. There we go. Okay, I'm finished with purple. Should I just start painting with yellow if the yellow is wet and ready to use? No, 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 that will wreck the yellow paint. I need to stir, 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 stir. Blot, blot. My brush is ready because there's no color left on my brush. And I can tell because when I blot, it's clean. My yellow is ready now for me and my paintbrush is ready. Give a little stir. Ready to use. Let's apply some paint. This looks awesome. All right, I'm gonna also paint my sun orange this time, so I can't just go into and use orange. I need to wait for my teacher to spray it for me. Stir, stir, blot, blot. I am clean. Here's the orange. I can spray, the teacher can spray more than one color for you at once. That's absolutely fine. Brush is clean. I'm gonna use orange. My orange doesn't really seem to show up. That means I have more water on my brush than I do paint. I just need more paint, boys and girls, that's all. Give a little more stir. Here we go, much more vibrant. I want to color on my lines, make my lines pop. Awesome. And for the last part of this demonstration, I'm just going to show you how to do some blue in the background. What do I need to do to clean off my brush? Want to take a guess? Am I going to just blot? Nope. Am I going to go another color paint? Nope. The cup. Stir, stir, stir. Tap, tap. And blot, blot, blot. Nice and clean. I'm going to go to this blue. Stir. Paint on my brush. And I can start to paint. Looks really good. I'm being very careful. I don't want to really cross my lines. So I like to paint nice and slow. Awesome. I need more paint, so I'm gonna give it a stir. Awesome. Now artists, I'm gonna continue painting my picture, and now it's your turn for your project. This is how you use tempera paint. Thank you so much for watching, and happy creating!